Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Hope you had a good day. Learned a lot today. Hope your kids were behaved. Mine were mostly. They were okay. I think we got most everything done. Luana wasn't on task too well today. Matthias did pretty well because he wanted to finish so he could do some Fortnite stuff that he's been working on. Some trailers. He edits videos and stuff to make Fortnite trailers. It's pretty cool stuff. All right. Let's get in it. All right, here we go. So a couple things today is I got some new features I just released today. I'll go over those once I'm done grading. Pretty cool. I think if you have many students, it's going to really help you manage many students within the same class. Some different kinds of users we have. Some of them have many students. And right now the tools aren't really geared towards managing many students at a time in the same class. This is more geared towards those users. Anyways, we'll get into that later. All right, Luana had art today. So she made a really cool picture, and I'm gonna go to the app here on my phone and take a picture of it and put it on the site so you can see it. It's pretty good. I love it. It's a really, really cool picture. A lot of details in it. Okay. So I wish I could share what I do on my phone, but it's basically the same. It's basically the same thing that I have on the site. So, what's up? Is your mother here? Okay. Okay. Let's take a picture of this thing. Really cool. Okay. Let's see. I'm doing it. Some distractions. Somebody's here to play. Okay. All right, I'm just going to refresh the browser now. So I just sent it from my phone. I took a picture of the artwork. And I'm going to go onto the site, and here it is. Look at this cool picture. Luana drew this today. And she just some letters up here. This is a princess. Another princess and a rainbow and a very happy sun. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe a castle or something with a flag. Not sure what some of these things are, but I thought it was pretty cool because it was a bit more detailed than she normally does in her artwork. So I was pretty happy with that. So I'm going to give her an A on that one. All right. She loves drawing. I let her draw as much as she wants. I try to encourage her to do new stuff, to try new art, not just princesses, but it's a slow thing. It's a slow process. All right. Educational videos. Today she watched Sesame Street. I know what you're thinking. Sesame Street for school, but Sesame Street's got a lot of educational value, and for kindergarten, they watch little videos in class all the time in kindergarten. So it's not strange to have her watch Sesame Street as a class, basically. There's a lot of good stuff in Sesame Street. It's been around for a long time. They put a lot of research into methods in child learning and what to teach too. It's not just, and how to teach it. the letter of the day. We got Cookie Monster coming in every episode, eating a letter. You got the counting up. 1, 2, When will it end? What is the number of the day? And so the count, Big Bird, there's all kinds of lessons, moral lessons. They've got the word on the street, which is kind of like the word of the day. All right. We got a lot of yelling out there. I don't know if that's coming through on the mic. All right, Khan Academy Kids. This is an app, a mobile app for tablets, phones, and it's available on Android and iOS, so Apple phones and Android phones. And it has lots of lessons, and they're geared towards the age group. And you can assign lessons for them to work on, or you can let them independently learn. And I just let them independently learn. It knows what lessons they've already done. It knows which ones they kind of had trouble with, and it learns and slowly progresses through the lessons for their age group. So it's a great app, and it's free. So I'm going to just add a grade here because I see what she's done today. She's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. 8 lessons. And I'm going to see if I can just show this a little bit here. Let's see if I can just pop that up. So you can see that it shows, I'm not good at holding this up. You can see that it shows the lessons, and you can click on each lesson and go in to see what it does. There's match pumpkins, flexible thinking, count pumpkins. Sometimes they read books to them. Fun costumes. Here's one. And there's activities. So I guess they have to count or something. There's some kind of counting going on with these costumes. So, great app. Highly recommend it. So I'm going to give her an A for that. 8 lessons. That's good. I usually try to get her to do between 5 to 10. Anywhere in there is good. Kindergarten workbook. We did not do the workbook today, the kindergarten workbook, and we didn't do the sight words workbook. And we did do sight words flashcards. Let me show you these. I got these from Target or something, from Scholastic. These are words from the Fry list. Fry list, which is the exact same words that's in her sight words workbook. And they're pretty good. They're a decent thickness. They're a little stiff. Big letters, a nice font, simple font. No serifs or anything. Very simple font. And what we do is I have her spell, read each letter, H-I-S, and then say the word. And then I do that over and over again for the same word. It's very annoying and repetitive, but she learns the letters and she learns the word. And when she gets one word, then we flip it over and we learn another word. What did we do today? We didn't do those words at all. We did... Where's the words we did? I don't know where they are. Oh, here they are. Okay. We've been working on these. Some, her, like, him, it's, now. And then I try to put them together. Like her? It's him. And have her read them together so that she can start to learn to put them together into sentences. And she's doing pretty well. I'm liking this approach combined with the book approach. The book, because it's kind of at her own pace and it's got little activities and stuff. It's kind of fun, but this is super useful. I got this idea from my mom, actually. She bought some flashcards for Matthias and for multiplication. And I thought it was a great idea. And then I saw those at Target and I said, hey, I got to get that. That's great. All right, sight words. I'm just going to write the words. Some, her, him, it's, now, like. Did you remember all those? All right. There we go. I did that from memory. It's because I did them so many times this morning. All right. Okay. So like I said, I didn't do these workbooks, so we're gonna just pass over that. And you know, kindergarten is they don't really grade in kindergarten. When you go to a school, the grades are satisfactory or unsatisfactory. What is unsatisfactory? What is satisfactory? It's pretty arbitrary. Are you making progress in your development? Are you learning words and letters and stuff? Are you learning some numbers and some basic math? Are you getting there? You know, satisfactory. Are you having problems? Maybe unsatisfactory in some areas, right? It's less of a big deal than older kids. And really, what's important is whether or not you learn, not what your grades are, right? So, anyhow, Matthias, what do we got here? Art. He did some art today as well. I'm going to take a picture of his art and put his art in because I think it's pretty cool. Let me cancel this so I can reload the page. All right. Okay. Where's the app? So he did this one. I like it because it's got a little bit of depth to it. A lot of his art that he makes is pretty flat. This one has a slight depth to the object. You'll see the object in a second. And I can explain what I mean about the depth. Okay. Okay. Uploading. And it's sent. I'm going to reload the page here, and you should see it for Matthias. Here we go. Art. Here's Matthias's art today. He drew an airplane of some kind, or I don't know what it is. Some kind of airplane of some sort. Some kind of craft, I should say. There's the back engine, the top wing. Oh, that's the top wing. That's not the other side. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't have depth. That's just a top wing. I thought this wing, I didn't read it. I suppose I should read. When I saw it, I saw this wing here, and I thought that was the wing from the other side of the plane. And I thought, oh, wow, that's really good depth to the plane. But even so, this wing, it does have some depth because it's got this wing here. That's too bad that's not the back wing, the other wing. It's a top wing. This is the hatch lid. This is the emergency hatch. And we've got an X charge here, which is this thing. And this is the charge. And this is the charge engine. It looks like a jet. but apparently it works like this engine charges up these wings and it can shoot off super fast. And it's got this engine in the back, so it's kind of like a futuristic rocket ship type thing. And this is the Delta, Galaxy Lord's Delta ship. Galaxy Lord is the comic book that he's been making. Pretty cool comic book. All right. Duolingo, he did his practiced French. Did his French today. All right. Practiced French. Suppose I should capitalize that. Okay, Duolingo is a cool app. It's a mobile app. It's pretty basic though in terms of what they go over, and they changed the Duolingo used to be able to do a lot of different lessons per day, and now you can only do a few lessons each day, and or you have to pay to keep going. Like they limit how many you can do per day, which I get. They have to make money, but it was a little better when it was a little better before, when you could just go. You could go as many times, just keep going as much as you wanted, really. It's a cool app though. I don't know if we're going to keep up with Duolingo or try to find something new with that. I do like him learning French, even if it's very, very basic. But I'll look into that more later. All right, history. History. He's been doing this book here. First Encyclopedia History. First in History Encyclopedia. Sorry, I'm reading it off of the screen, and I'm being, I guess, dyslexic or something. All right, today he learned about world religions. So the book it's broken up into sections where you've got 2 pages about a topic. So world religions. Yesterday he learned about Polynesian settlers. You can see that. There, Polynesian settlers. And so it's just 2 pages. It's got a decent amount of text. It's not a lot. It feels very age appropriate for his grade. He can read short paragraphs like that, 2 pages. It's not stressful for him. He enjoys it as well. It goes from the early humans to Stone Age, and now he's up to world religions. Looks like Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Taoism, Hinduism, and Sikhism. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. And Islam. And then it goes on and on. Medieval times, Mongolians, the Renaissance, Inca Empire. Great book. Great pictures and everything. What did I just say about him learning? Learn about world religions. Not a lot. It's not a book on theology or anything. This is a history book. It just had 2 pages about world religions. All right. Journal. He has been doing his journal lately. We started that recently. Did he write his journal? Yes. I don't care what he writes. I just want him to write. I just want him to think, reflect on himself and his day and his thoughts, and put it down into words. And I don't care what he writes. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to grade it like that. I just want him to spend the time, put something on paper, and maybe in 20 or 30 years he'll look back and think, wow, that was some crazy stuff I was thinking back then. Why was I so obsessed with Fortnite or whatever he's writing? I don't know. All right. Language arts. This is interesting. So language arts, he finished. So what we do is he does the reading each day. And I'm going to put this in first before I get to language arts. 5 Nights at Freddy's. He's been reading these 5 Nights at Freddy's series books that he's enjoying. And when he's done reading, I have him write a book report. So his book report that he had to write is here. 5 Nights at Freddy's. Step Closer. I guess that's the title. 4 teenagers saw this abandoned mall. They had idea of going inside. Maybe should an idea of going inside. The teenagers saw these wooden planks on this hallway, comma. They broke the planks and entered Freddy's Pizza Plaza. They saw all the animatronics from 1918-7. I think it's supposed to be 1918 or maybe 1987. Probably 1987. 1918 and 1917 does that. 1987. Let's guess. One of the teenagers ran to see Foxy the pirate, but then Foxy turned on and grabbed the teenager. He tried to kick Foxy in the head, but it was too late. The teenager was choked by Foxy. Alex, the second teenager, saw Frank dead on the floor. He was killed by Foxy. The teenagers saw a guard, and the guard said, "Why are you here?" He started to keep talking about animatronics. They followed the guard, and the guard put on a yellow Bonnie suit. "Alex, what are you doing?" The guard took out a knife. He stabbed Alex 2 times. I don't really like this stabbing stuff. I don't know if we're going to keep going on with these 5 Nights at Freddy's books. I think maybe we need to go back to Goosebumps. There's none of that in Goosebumps. Goosebumps are pretty. I'm going to have to talk to him about this. I don't like this stabbing stuff. All the other teenagers ran to deactivate the animatronics. I really like that part. Alex kills the guard and then dies as well. The teenager calls the cops. The cops find 12 dead bodies in the animatronic suits. The smell was horrible. The guard was actually the person who made the place. He had help from his friend, but he killed him and got arrested 5 times. One day later, the teenagers get a knock on the door. They open the door, and it was Alex. They all survived, but they are never coming back there again. My final rating of the book is 8 of 10. So, besides the content of the actual book, which I think we might need to, before I give that, actually I'm going to give probably a C on that. So, some things about this review. He had some mistakes that were even highlighted by Google Docs. I don't know why he overlooked them. There's a few run-on sentences, spelling issues in some places, but overall, he did cover most of the book. He wrote a lot of sentences. I'm pretty sure I know what the book is about, and I have his overall opinion on the book at the end in the rating. He really just said what the book was about. When I gave him the book report, I said, "Tell me what the book's about, or you can tell me what you like about the book, what you don't like about the book, what you think would be better, how do you think it should have ended, how could they make the book better, what do you think happened after the book was over, what do you think happened before the book was started." So, there's a lot of questions you can ask around a book, not just what is it about. He just went, here's what the book was about, apparently. But he wrote a lot of stuff, more than I thought he would. I didn't actually count all the pages, all the sentences, but it's quite a lot. I don't like the punctuation. I don't like the run-on sentences. It's a lot of simple mistakes in there. So I think I'm gonna go with a C or a B. I'm gonna go with a B. It was all right. It was a lot for him to write. That's a lot. But it was clear, which was the good part, right? It wasn't confusing what he was writing. So that's the objective for this year, is to get him to like think about things and write his thoughts down in a coherent way, even if it's just, what did you read, right? Being able to think about it and put it down into words on paper that it makes sense. And that's the point that we're trying to do there. Math? All right, math, he did. What has he been doing in math? Adding and subtracting decimals and some measurements. Pretty basic stuff compared to the multiplication and divisions that he's been doing. So adding and subtracting decimals, measuring lengths. Pretty simple. This is a good book for math. I recommend it. Jumbo Math Success. It's a great book. It's super thick. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. It's got puzzles. It's got a little bit of instruction material at the top of each page. It's got lots of practice problems. He's supposed to do about 3 pages per day for us to finish this book by the end of the year. I think we're on track, but I still need to do the math again to see if he really is or not. But he's been doing pretty well. Technology. So Fridays, Matthias has a technology class, and this is the coolest class of the entire week for him. He gets to just do some kind of technology stuff. I don't care what it is. He just has to learn something new and apply it in some way when it comes to technology. And, you know, he likes making Fortnite trailers. He edits videos in Blender. One day I'll show you Blender and some of those stuff that he's done. Maybe I'll show you one of the videos that he's made. That's what I'll do. When he's done his next video, I'll get a link to it and show you his video. But he edits these videos, and he wanted to learn how to put text, overlay text in his video. And I showed him how to do it one time, but he didn't get it. And so he went and got some YouTube tutorials on how to add overlay text in Blender, and it worked out. It looks pretty good. So now he knows how to do it, though, right? And that's technology, right? It's like it's a useful skill if you're ever going to edit videos for a living, I suppose. He knows how to overlay the text in the videos now, which is pretty cool. A pretty cool, useful skill. The fact that he can edit his own videos, I don't have to do anything. He gets his video clips from Fortnite. He does it all. He finds his music, he puts his music tracks in, edits everything, cuts it, slices it all together. It's pretty impressive. And now, because of technology class today, he can overlay text on top of his videos. Useful skill. I tried to push him a little further to do like some masks, text masks. So you have the text and it's like an image in the background of it, but it just got a bit too complicated. It was going a bit too fast. So that's something that's hard to push. It's hard to push past that when it gets confusing. And that's the day. Let me grade that actually. Technology, boom. Learn how to do text overlays in Blender. All right, and then we got that. All right, and you want to come say hi to the stream? Huh?
Hi.
There he is. I was telling everybody about your technology class and your text overlays today. And I said I'm gonna share your trailer on the site when it's ready. Does it sound good?
How are you supposed to do that?
Well, don't you put it on YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could just watch it on stream.
Okay.
Sound good? All right.
Hey, is stream almost done?
Is what?
Is stream almost done?
Yes,
You've been
we're.
streaming more than
I've been rambling on today. It's Friday. It's time to party.
I don't need
I'm gonna go for a bike ride. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Matthias is gonna dance here. That's the Fortnite dance. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope your kids are behaved, not like this one here. And we'll see you Monday. You know what we should do? Yes, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this stream. It helps us out. Click around here somewhere and there'll be a button.
It's literally down below.
It's either up, left, right, or down. It's one of those. I guarantee it.
Okay, you don't care.
We need some outro music. That's what we need.
Okay, bye.
Hold on, we need the outro. Hold on.
Outro.
There we go. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.